Hi all, welcome back. Thank you for sitting and waiting, appreciate that. So we're here by the coal generators, one of which is working, this one, and the other one isn't. Every time we switch it on, it blows a fuse, which is slightly annoying. And the other issue we've got is, oh yeah, there's no power to my miner. I think that's one we discovered right at the end of the last stream. Let me press the right buttons. Let's go to power. Oh, power line we can take from there. Oh yeah, we're missing copper because we're going to have to build another post. So missing copper, and we're going to be short on rods as well. So let's go and make our way back. And let's go and find the stuff that we need. And then I need to try and figure out then why the other line isn't switching on. One thought is if these power lines we've got, let me just circle that, have a maximum wattage they can carry. Now our coal power station is kicking out 75, so double that if they're both running would be 150. So potentially it might be that we're overloading the circuits, as it were. So need to try and find a way of double checking that. If not, the only other issue I can think of is it's a water issue. If we're only getting enough water into one side of the splitter. So time will tell. Oh, nearly went off the cliff edge. So now we find the best route between the coal we've got and our base. It's a much quicker journey. Doesn't take too long at all now. So into our final section of this 12-hour stream. This will be the final game of the day. Finish about 11 o'clock UK time. So what's that, 6 p.m. Eastern time for those in the States, and about 5 p.m. Central. Let's cut through here. We just have a quick look at something in here. Oh yeah, there's an upgraded weapon in there, I just noticed. Zeno Basher. So that might be helpful when we got all these other animals that keep attacking us. Expanded power infrastructure. Let me just have a quick look at this. So that allows you to take multiple cables along. That's interesting. So I wonder whether the cables have got a maximum power. 1 second. Right, so I'm just wondering if there is a maximum power limit they can take. And the question is, can I find out what that is? power line. It doesn't say it's got a maximum limit on it. So let's have a look at the power pole. No. So that doesn't suggest there's a limit, so I'm not quite sure why we're having issues. Let's go and get the items we need to expand the wires to where we need. I've got lots of copper ingots, but I've not got any copper wire, so let's go and make some up. So let's just make another batch load of this. Not sure how many we're going to need, so we'll make sure we've got plenty. I think I'm going to take it up to 60. There we go. And can I make any more iron rods here? I can't because I haven't got any of the iron. Let's go and see if we've got any iron rods made anywhere. I don't think we have. No. Oh yeah, we've got 114 in there. Take those out. That's perfect. That's everything we're going to need. So let's go and run back now to the coal station and see if we can get it all automated, so I don't have to think about it. That's the plan. So yeah, we've still got 5 watching. So what are your plans today? Whether it's afternoon or evening, what you got in store? I know Snow says he's streaming later. Some music playing in the background of the game today. Unusual. I normally turn all those off actually, so quite sure why we've got the music playing. So it's nice I've got all these wires in. I just follow the wires and now I'm going to get to the place I want. Let's get down this drop quite quickly and safely. There we go. Just slide all the way down. Oh. So I'm going to have a bit of a cable crossover here, but it can't be avoided. So it's power lines. See how far out we can take it. Can stretch these quite a way actually. Oh, too far. So take it to there. And let's take another one. I'll try and get it up to our miners over here. Just a little bit too far for what we want. So is that running? I think it is. So yeah, that's now mining coal. Right, another one here when we need additional, already set up. So all I'll do is join that into there when necessary, although that conveyor looks pretty full. That's not going to take a second load. So this follows all the way down here. Bit of a visual clash there, which is slightly frustrating. And then yeah, all the coal is going into there. We've got water coming up as well, so that now is fully automated. That's not gonna... Ah, it's run out of fuel already. That doesn't last very long, does it? So it uses 15 per minute. So yeah, full stack of 100. Only about 6 minutes running time. So it's definitely going to need the conveyor running all the time. So this one, it's got water, it's got coal. Let's try turning it on. Oh, we're now running. Jolly good. No problem is that hasn't got a coal input at the moment. So why last time it wouldn't run, I don't know. And we haven't got any iron plates. Right, let's just let's turn that one off. Just leave the one running for now. And that one should run without any future issues because the coal's coming in. So that should all be good. Right, we need iron plates. See if we can't get this, get them both running. And then with the output from those, in addition to our biomass burners I've got up this end, we shouldn't have any short-term power issues. I should be able to rework all of the iron, so getting all iron products without an issue. I have just noticed that we're due to unlock steel soon, so that's going to be another resource I need to factor into my factory. And we've only got the first floor of the factory even built at the moment. The second floor for all the copper goods is not even built yet, so let's see if we can't get that done today. We've got 3 hours today, effectively, so let's see if we can't get this factory going at a good pace for all the products we've got currently. Right, so first job, find some iron plate. Let's hope we've got some. And then I think I'm going to do the one thing that I've been avoiding doing. And that's put it all onto one network of cables. Rather than having all individual circuits. And see whether that's going to work for us or not. Or whether it's all just going to go blown a fuse. I don't have any iron plates in there. We did have rods in there. That would have made life easier before. No. Oh, got some plates here, look. Here we go. Let's take those out. Right, there we go. So, lots of plate. So now we should be able to make the conveyors without any issue. Let me just double check. Yeah, it is just iron plate. That's all we need. Does the conveyor splitter require anything additional? Just some cable, and we've got plenty of that. So we're all good. So back over to the coal power again. This should be the last adjustment we need. Unless we start experiencing a coal shortage. And then we need to make some additional adjustments. Well, I'm hoping the one miner can power both coal generators. A big thank you to all those still watching. Appreciate you all being here. We are down to 4 watching now, which is about the lowest it's been all day. Thank you for sticking with it. Please feel free to get the chat going, whatever topics you like. Slide all the way down this hill again. Down there as quick as we can. Darkness is falling again. At least darkness on this game isn't like darkness on Ark. Darkness on Ark, you can't see a thing. At least on this, it's just got a twilight glow. So, quite noisy now down here with all the machinery going. where are we? Let's just clip it there. There. I'm going to have to destroy part of this. There we go. So, just disturbing my conveyor line at the moment. I need to put a splitter in. Where are we? Logistics. Splitter. Just rotate that around. Let's put that somewhere there. Should do. And then conveyor belt from there to the inside, and then from there up to there. That works. And finally there to there. So now the coal going both ways. Hopefully we won't have any issues with lack of coal. That's still showing us 100 in there, so it's clearly been getting enough input. This one now can be turned on. So these both produce 75 megawatts, so that's 150 less what we're using. So we've got 20 being used down here for this pump. So I can actually get rid of this biomass burner, I think. Yeah, because that's just going to be redundant now. I'm not going to come down and keep refilling it. So let's get rid of this biomass burner here. Let's get rid of those power lines as well. So choosing 20 there and 5 up there. So we've got about 125 megawatts going back up into our factory. Assuming I've not missed anything. So now we can start looking at powering things up again in our base. If I've done it correctly down there, that should just run and run and not cause me any issues. He says, very hopefully. Let's get back into our base and see how we're getting on. It's very quiet on this stream now this evening. It's been busy all day. We are very quiet now. Let's see if we get some more coming as we go along in these final few hours. Right, I don't like this biomass burner being here, so I'm going to destroy that one anyway. Right. Okay, main power in is coming to here. How am I going to work all these electrics? How am I going to link them all together? Let me come up with a plan here. I'm going to need some sort of power hub somewhere here to collect all the power in. So let's disconnect additional lines. Let's just have a clear out. Right, that's that. Right. So let's just imagine this as a let's say like electricity substation here. So let's connect that from there to here. I think most of the lines going into this factory have been deleted, so let's just get rid of that one as well. Right, there's no power to anywhere in the factory. So now I can just focus on connecting everything together. So breaking the conveyor belt there. So this one is still powering that miner. And going to there, but not up. Okay. Right. No, I'm just going to delete. Oh. Everything that's not organised, delete. So I've got two generators here. So if I create a power pole here, and then put two power lines from here into that one, and that one to that one. Let me just turn all of these off. I don't want to be wasting excess materials. That one is, oh, that's got no, turn that off. Don't think any of these got any fuel in anyway. No. Don't know how they're giving off smoke when there's no fuel inside them. So then, 3 here. I put a power pole here. And then power lines to 1. to 2 to 3. Okay. And then you can go from here to here. And then here to here. So this is the main point, and this is going to have in how much do these produce? I can't remember. 30. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 plus the 125, so 275 megawatts. Oh Jesus, think about climate change. So at this point here we have 275 megawatts, and everything is going to be powered from this point. So I'm going to need a second power pole just here, because this one has run out of connections. So hopefully now, if I plant everything from this pole here, we'll all be good. I hope. I've just got to sort out the jigsaw puzzle that is powering everything up. And I also need to go back along all these machines and make sure they're set as should be when I actually power them up. So trying to figure out in my own head now how to do this to make it look tidier than last time. And I also need to do a quick count on how much power we need, because last time I underestimated and blew fuses. So the constructors need 4. These need 4. So I've got, if I go up, do the assemblers need at the back? Let's have a quick look. I think these were 15, which is what blew out my maths. It was, yeah. Anybody sat at home with a calculator to do all this maths for me? Miners take, I'm sure this is 5. Yes it is. Just run up my tower and do a building count. So we've got 2 smelters currently at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 constructors at 4. It's 32, 36, that's 40. And then 4 at 15, it's another 60, that's 100. Plus 4 miners, so 120. So, by my calculation, I don't need to switch on any of my biomass ones to power everything we've got. He says. Right. Oops. So, let us sort all this out. So I've got 2 here. Let me just siphon off the power 1 point closer if I can. I've got a point here, yeah, that'll do. So let's there to miner 1. And there to miner 2. Nope, it says still going strong, I see. Yes. So far, so good. Right, we have got a limestone miner over here we need to power up. So if I could do that from here. It's all interlinked now, so shouldn't have too many issues. So how many lines have we got down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. I've got this game. I played it in early access. What did you think to it, Nopus? Always nice to hear when people have played these games. Right. How many buildings did I say? 8, 10, 14 buildings. That's a lot of electrical connections. That's a lot of electrical connections. I think I'm going to end up overcomplicating the system here if I'm not careful. Let's put us a pole down here. Right, you've got 4 connections, so let's try and connect up ones at this end. So one to there, one to there, one to there, and then you need to go to the main power source. Right, so that's this first bit powered up. So how many electrical connections I'm going to need to do this is what's bugging me. And am I going to have enough resources to do it all? So let's take the power line from there to there, and then you can power another 3. So let's start with the one nearest, and then try and go through these gaps. Can we power that one? That one, so that's 2. Nothing further down that way, is there? No. And let's power this one as well then, if we can. Right, and then I need to put another power line out here to spur off this one, and that's our next base point. If you only like to grind, it's great. I see you've got your space elevator. Yeah, that's space elevator, and we've got coal now. So I've done the calculations. After a while I felt like I was doing all the work and the fat cats in space were getting all the bounties, so I look like real life. It's a very interesting way to look at it, Nopus. Yeah, I don't think they'll be getting their second batch anytime soon. I'm already confusing myself with all these PowerPoints. think I'm going to need another power pole here. At this end. And then another power line. So each time you're linking these across, you're losing sort of quite a bit of scope each time. So that's got 2 connections. So let's put ourselves a power pole on here again. Right, let's connect that to the base. Then that can power that one. And that one. And that one. So I think that's almost everything at this end done. Let me just have a look. So your power, the only one at this end not powered is this one. So what I'm going to do is take a power pole here. Somewhere. Take a line from here down to this one. And if I take a additional line from here onto that machine, so my base point's still got 1 spare. Trying to get a way of powering all the stuff at the back without over complicating. Power pole here. Power line there. There. How many 6-leg dog things have killed you? A few. So much so, during the last stream on this, we end up changing the settings slightly to make them non-aggressive. Only aggressive if you attack them first. I've missed a power connection. Let's cancel that one. So from there to there, and from there hang on, to there. Oh, press the wrong button. That's annoying. There. To there. Okay. I'm trying to see if we've got everything powered. The one I seem to be missing is this one. So we take a power line from there across. I think if I go up my tower, everything looking forward at this point should be yellow or green. I shouldn't see any red. I think we're looking good. I think we're looking good. So what I need to do now is put this back to how it was before I had to alter it to make the copper work. So let's just get rid of that line. Let's make some more conveyor belt from here. Oh, wrong button. Ah. This is the issue with me playing multiple games in one day. I'm forgetting which buttons do what. Right. So you need changing to run. Actually, I need to take all that out. Select recipe, iron. Right. What I have lost is my paper sheets that I drew a map of what I was going to do. So you're making plates. I think that's fine. You're making rods. You're making rotors. That's rods and screws. Rotors into there. Rotors into here along with reinforced plate. So you're making reinforced plate from plate and screws. I can see the screws working, I can see the plates working. So some things are currently switched off, but I think everything is set as it needs to be. Let me just check this one. Rods. We did mess about with some things. I just want to make sure everything is going as should. Oh, hang on. What are you making? You're making cable. You should be making cable. You should be making screws, I think. And I need a bit of conveyor belt in here. So what are you making? You're making wire. That's no good. I need you making rods. And I need to clear out these bits on here. So I think they're the only bits I cannibalised for copper. I think everything is working properly now. Right, let me go around systematically and make sure everything is switched on. You're on. You're on. Switch you on. Let's see, you're on. On. Right, there we go. So suddenly we are all going green, and nothing at the moment seems to have broken. You're working. You need turning back on. You need turning back on. And you. Oh, you're already on. There we go. We might actually get some modular frames made this time. Right, so I think now, if I look, everything should be green. You're waiting on screws. Okay, that's fine. Right, what's the hold up here? Iron rods. Wait, there will be broker. You have the weather events on. I've not turned them off. I don't know anything about weather events. Right. What's the hold up here? It's on. Why are we not producing screws? I've got a feeling there's something stuck in the machine which is preventing it working. Let me try and see what's in the machine. Right, that's not helped. Let's try making cable for a minute. No. Yeah, the electrical storm will ruin your day. Thanks, Nopus. Okay. I think I know what the problem is here. It's got one wire stuck in it. So if I put one in and then change the recipe then to what I need it to be, which was screws. Are you going to get stuck as well now? Oh. Fiddlesticks. This is my own fault for cannibalising the system. You've currently got a cable blocking the route. Oh. Right, I may have to demolish and rebuild. I think stuck inside here is, unless I can get that. Come on. Oh, is it working now? We've got it. We've got the item that's clogging up the machine. We've got it out. Why have we not got iron rods coming through here? Because we've not got any iron in... have you been... Kind of got me wanting to play this again. I haven't played it in like a year or two. Okay. I seem to be doing that a lot today, just encouraging people to try new stuff. Right, I now have a problem on this machine. So the reason we have problems is because we changed the system over to run copper, and I've got those copper ingots blocking up the machine. As I cleared it. Let's have a look. There we go. Right, so now we should have rods coming out of there. We have. So everything running, and it didn't go pop. Right, I need to sort all this lot out shortly. The only thing that's supposed to be in here is iron plates. So, what iron plates have I got on me? So, shall I go around and organise all the storage. You should only have rotors in, which is what you've got. I put everything in the correct containers now. It should be all good. So that reinforced plates, put those in there. Modular frames, we ain't got any of those yet anyway. And this one is just rods. I should have a storage somewhere just for screws. Is that this one? Yes, it is. So, just missed some chat. How much exploring have you done? How do I zoom out? There we go. That much. So not a great deal. And have died several times in just doing that. So not doing too bad. What is clear is I haven't got enough power in my system from the coal to run my copper. I think I'm only about 5 megawatts spare from my 2 coal generators in overall power. So I might have to go down and build a third one. That's going to take a bit of organising because I'm going to have to reorganise the water pipes and everything. But yeah, everything here is running as it should now, and all of these biomass generators are all currently off. And I've got power to that miner and those 2 miners. We haven't got any power to the copper yet, so got to get that steam jenny going. Yeah. So how much is another coal powered generator? That's not too bad. Just the cable we're lacking at the moment. We've got loads of wire, so we could do that. That will give me another 75. I've got a feeling I really ought to just go down and build another 2 actually from the other miner and just get all that going. So my copper line is there, and my limestone line is there, so they've still got to be brought in to here. Let's go into walls. So I've only got the basic walls at the moment. Lots of concrete and iron plate. Okay. Where's my iron plate chest? Welcome to those who have just joined. We're back up to 5 watching. Appreciate you all coming in. Iron plate, that's this one, isn't it? Ah, there we go, look. So, have we actually got room to put walls on without it making it look ridiculous? Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got it sticking out a little bit there, but if I just come down the 2 sides. Oops. Oh yeah, it did go where I wanted it to go. Like that. Just so it starts to look like a factory. That's what it's supposed to look like. I had a coal miner that fed straight to my 3 jennies. I never had power issues after that. Just 3. I've got 2 running now, just for this first floor. And I say it's just got enough power to do it. Not meant to put a wall there. I can still put walls on this side. Come on. I want to leave the back open because I need to get to all these chests, so I don't want to block it off completely. But I will need these in order to put the second floor on for the copper. So I'm going to have to go up another level because we're not high enough yet. Yeah, I went back to... Hang on. I had about 13 kilometres of conveyor to make it work. I went back to Arc, so I can't say just how far 3 goes. I mean, I'm already considering building numbers 3 and 4. Invalid location, come on. Tell you what though, building in this does seem a lot quicker than building an arc. All my roads go back to Ark eventually. Hey, Ark is a great game, isn't it? You know. I believe you can get walls with windows at some point, so where we've got the power lines going through, I will leave those ones out. I'm just going to have a quick look up my tower. Yeah, building is definitely faster, yeah. I mean, the no weight limit on your character is a massive difference. So yeah, we're high enough there. We can now think about putting in a second floor. So our factory is beginning to take shape. To figure out where I'm going to build a ladder to... have I got ladders? I think I have. Ramps, foundations... No. I haven't unlocked ladders yet. That's going to be make it difficult. Let's see what I need to do to do that. Jump pads... Logistics. Right, wait 1 second. Hi, sorry, Mrs. Fluky, just having a quick word. So it appears I've got to build this as soon as, in order to get all the additionals. The jump pad is fun. Okay. There's still quite a lot to unlock that, although with the rate at which we're building stuff now, should get easier. I'm going to have steel production coming up shortly. So I've got lots of things to unlock. But let's focus on this one then, if this is where we need to go. So set that as a milestone. So transfer these all in. Let's not even touch that. That's crazy. We can do the plate. That's a good start. 200 rods, lots of copper. Copper's going to be the problem, I think. Have you set up the research hub? Yes, we have. That's here. We have found one hard drive, which was helpful. It's a bit of a slow process finding the things you need to put in this to unlock more. So it's a slow process working through that. But so iron is running. That's the good start. Iron is definitely running well. Right, where's my foundations? So let's have a look how this is going to work. So yeah, just put a foundation up there. And that starts building your second floor. That wasn't very good. I thought I'd given enough clearance to clear all of the buildings, but apparently not. I've chopped the smelter in half there. Helps build your skills quicker, helps you lock Ingrams quicker. Okay, so I'm going to have to start trying to find the items for that then as well. Why do you still look like you're working? It's just animation's still running even though it's switched off. It's a bit crazy. Never mind. So, for me to do that one there, I'm going to need to at least get something set up running with copper and the limestone. The limestone I could just set up here temporarily. Explore and bring back the samples. Yeah. So I get the gist of how that works. It's just focusing on that. Pushes your experience up. Okay. Let me just dismantle that. Not happy with that at all. And, we'll readjust that shortly. I might just have to have the smelters open at the front. We'll have to see how I'm going to work that. Right. 400 concrete. That's what we're going to look at next. So let's build a production building. Constructor. Let's spin that around. Oh, I haven't got any reinforced plate on me. Let's go and grab that. This is what happens when I put everything back into storage. I instantly start needing the stuff back out. No, reinforced plate. Where's that one? That's rotors. Smart plate. Reinforced plate, there we go. I did have somebody watching my Satisfactory stream the other day. There was one level on the elevator away from completing the game. He didn't say how long he'd been playing it though, so not sure how long it had taken him to get to that level. Right. just lock the hologram for a minute. Try and figure out why I'm having issues. What are we clashing into? The biomass generator over there. So I'm just going to have to pull that back a bit. Right, let's just leave it like that. It's not going to stay there permanently, so it's going to be a temporary home for it. So I need you making concrete, and question is, do I have enough power left over? What's your requirement? 4. Yeah, I think we can do that. So let's just take a power line from here to here. It didn't go pop, we're okay. I know I'm sort of pushing my limit now with these 2 coal generators. I'm going to have to get down there and build myself a couple more. So I'm going to have to organise all of my copper sheeting to make more pipe work and stuff like that. So this is going to make 100 and then stop. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that as well. I've not got a storage I can put that to. So coal power generator, rotors and cable. I can see this being a problem now. I had the hydro ones. Okay. Sure, we'll get there eventually. Right, 40, that's enough of those. Did it? No, everything's still working. I thought I heard a drone then, so everything had powered down. Cable. It's the one thing we've not got. Copper issues. Copper items are what's really slowing us down. I do have plenty of copper ingots, so let's hope we've got enough. Yeah, use the coal. Yeah, so that's what I've got at the minute is the coal powered. They are giant. Yeah. As soon as I've organised this, we can sort that out. So let's make the copper ingots. So I'm going to do everything manually for the copper for the time being. Just because we've got the copper lines in. See if we can't get to this next target we need. Right, let's finish that one off. Let's make some more copper sheets. I'm not sure how many we're going to need for all the pipe work. So I'm not sure how much one of the pumps will lift up. Had to have pumps that pulled water from the river, yeah. Okay, let's make some wire. I think I said I need about 40 cables, so we'll get those made up. let's go with all 40 of these. We're going to go take a power lift from 2 coal power stations to 4. It's going to be the request. It's 30, so I need another 20 cable. Let's sort that first. Let's keep making the wire. Don't think I've got enough. So more copper ingots. Some more wire. And then all this cable. It's hard work doing it this way, but it's got to be done. So let's go and boost the water supply. You can see how mine compares to yours, Nopers. And so halfway through our final section of the today's stream. Got about an hour and a half to go. So make our way up this cliff. And then all the way down the other side. So do you know roughly how many hours you put into this game, Nopers, when you were playing it? As a matter of interest. Oh, yeah, water's way out there. Yeah, water's miles away, but the water is right next to the coal. So it does have its benefits. I did consider moving, but I thought it'd be too much effort to try and do that, so it's not too far to walk, really. Now we've learnt where it is. I've changed them to only attack if I attack them now, so otherwise that could have been a problem as we was sliding our way down here. So here's our 2 coal stations we've already got. One huge water turbine there. Let's just check that. Still got 100 coal. Still got 100 coal. And I just want to go and see if I can click on this and just see what its output is, so I don't 20 megawatts, 1 second, pumping just under 200, so 120 meters cubed per minute. And they require 50, so I'm going to need a second pump. So the issue wasn't so much the water as the coal. So my coal source is only when we get there. Just over here. So we've got 2 coal sources. I'm back. Had to watch something about a game that I play. Okay, yeah, no problem at all. Okay, sorry about that. Just a conversation in the room there. Right, so I think one issue might be is that I need power to kickstart these coal generators, and I've got a feeling that's going to prove to be an issue. Water is definitely an issue because I'm going to have to build a second pump. So I think if we go this side maybe, and put two facing the other way with another pump down here. So where are we? Water extractor, that's the item I was looking for. So we can make one of those. Let's spin it around a bit. Where's my exit pipe? There. Stick that there. Holy moly, that's ways you're definitely getting your steps in. Yeah, definitely getting those in. Right, then two more coal powered generators. Didn't mean to press that. Let's try that again. Going to be facing them this way. Oh, missing materials, not enough reinforced plate. Oh, I had 98 hours in it. Wow. I'm going to be doing about 98,000 steps, I think, doing this. Got there. Bauxite, not there we go, let's get some of that, see if that gives me any additional info. Doesn't seem like it's going to. So what I did do down here originally was build a biomass burner to kickstart my coal. And then got rid of that when we once we kick-started it. I think I'm coming up on like 19 hours, I think, on this now. So happy with the progress. We're getting there slowly. Given how far I have travelled trying to find coal, to find coal and water right next to each other, it just makes sense to build them there. And then just run these power lines all the way down. Oops, nearly went over the cliff edge there. Oh, what I have done this time. Ouch. Get me shout at that again. You don't want to know how many hours I have in Ark and Ark. Yes, I don't want to think about that either. More restarts than I care to remember. even worse when I started trying to play it on hard mode. So every time I died, I lost all my levels and everything else, all my tames, everything. That was hard work. Right, so I've got a container here. Let me just put the random stuff in here for now. It's at the bauxite. I think it is. Those in there for now. So I'm guessing my concrete production will have come to an end. Oh no, it's still going. Not sure how much that can hold actually. Most of them it's 100, so we already got all the concrete. Let's put that in there. So we've got that. Right, I came here for reinforced plate. So let's go and find that. I know when I played Final Fantasy X to Platinum in it, I think that was about 120 hours to get the Platinum on that. 236 in Battlefield 6. I didn't realise I played it that much. Yeah, they're the dangerous ones. They're the dangerous ones. I don't think I'm producing enough reinforced plate currently. I might have to double that up at some point. So I'm thinking, let my concrete go for a little bit longer, just so we've got some spare. And then, once that's done another batch load, we shut that down to conserve the power. And then I'll have enough power then to kickstart the next coal generation. So I've got enough to build one. Arc evolved. It's at 3017 hours. And arc ascended 757. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of hours. I don't think mine would be quite that high. That's an effort. That's a real effort. So what's your favourite map on Ark? I know you've I think you've been playing the Island Reforged recently. Is that your favourite map, or have you got others that you prefer? Right, let's do all these copper ingots while we're just waiting for stuff to make. I don't think we've got enough copper sheet for what we need. Started playing Evolved in 2015. Played on official server, so it was like a second job, yeah. I have about 2,000 hours on Minecraft across PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. I could never, as much as I enjoy Minecraft, I get bored of it really quickly and just end up restarting. So if I do sort of 20-25 hours on a restart, and then I find that I'm bored, won't play for 6 months and then start again. Favourite map on Evolve is Crystal Isles. Okay. Not sure I've played that one. I may have done. I remember playing one map where it seems like you start in a very long tunnel. Okay, so here's the thing. What is the point of Minecraft? Oof. There is actually a story to it. There is a story arc, if you would, to Minecraft. Not sure many people follow that arc all the way through, but there is one there. Yeah, it does give the option to be very creative. Right, I'm going to go now and build one coal generator and leave space to set the second one up. Or kill all bosses if you aren't as creative. Yeah, there we go. If you want to stay with official maps, probably Aberration. Okay. I was actually looking at considering whether to... Oh, fell off the cliff again. Not good. If I look where I was going, it would help. I was actually looking at the maps we've got on Evolved. I did consider doing a restart and playing on the Ragnarok and just see what that was like. But I've made so much progress this time on Ark. I don't really want to restart now. Probably further along in the game than what I've ever been, actually. And some would say I've still only just started. But there we go. I know it's the first ever time I've built a greenhouse on the game. And it's the first time I've gone for some really major tames. So with the Rexes and the Carnotaurus. Even got a level 150 Sabertooth, which is quite good as well. Now on Ascended, it's lots of coin tossers. I mean, I love the graphics on Ascended. If it wasn't for the losing dinosaurs through the rocks and stuff like that, getting flyers stuck in caves, I'd have probably carried on playing it, but I got so frustrated. Done a lot on my save that I started just off quitting YouTube, as I have a nice base with good high level tames and dinos. Building's better on Ascended as well. Yes, it is. Can't deny that. There's a slight issue. That's not, well, say slight issue. It's not really. We can deal with that. Right then, coal generator number 3. God knows how many of these we're going to need eventually. But because I can auto feed these, does mean it works a lot better than the biomass ones. And I don't have to completely destroy all of the vegetation around me to build them. Right, so put that there. I'm going to need a pipe splitter somewhere here. So that's in my logistics. Pipeline T-junction. Turn that round. Put it forward a bit, I think. Somewhere there. Then my pipeline from here into there. Oh, come on. That's part 1 done. Here. So here. Yes, that's going to be an issue. The ability to pick up all structures and have foundations snap into place better on even ground is great. Things I missed from Evolve, like every time an update came out, it didn't crash the whole game. Evolve better on stability, which I think is more important. Right. So we have water. Let's now get the conveyors in for getting the coal. Oh, wrong button. Just run right around the building. This is a bit frustrating with these pipes. Oh, hang on, I haven't got any rods. Oh. I'm doing so many runs back and forth because I don't keep bringing all the items I need. It's annoying. Well, at least we got that built. Thinking about it, I'm going to need to build a temporary biomass burner to kickstart everything going, because I haven't got enough power in the system. So, and I need rods for that as well, and wire. So the amount of time you've spent playing these games, you could have read The Hobbit. Read it actually, Paul. As well as all of the Lord of the Rings trilogy of books. So yeah, done on those. Right, let me see where we are with the other miner. I think I've upgraded it to a full miner rather than a portable miner. Run your pipes high to run conveyor under it, yeah. Yeah, so we've got a full miner here. It just needs power and a conveyor running through. So rods is what I'm going to need a lot of, and I'm going to need some more reinforced plates as well. How long have we got left? Still over an hour left. We've got a few more people coming in now, so welcome to the stream. We are 10 and 3/4 hours into our 12-hour stream. So just over an hour to go. Not flaking just yet. Oops. Almost fell off the cliff there. He's falling that way, they're falling into water, so you're going to have to download it to make the shorts. Actually, I think when I check later, that's why factories pipes and power run overhead. It's easier to reroute pipes than the conveyor. Okay. So Consecrator was asking about shorts. I've actually hit the record button whilst I've been live, when there's something I've definitely wanted to get as a short. So hopefully I won't have to download the whole stream, but we'll see how it goes. I definitely got the Egyptian pyramids are pre-recorded down, and the volcanoes as well. No, I just recorded the little bits I wanted. I didn't record the entire stream. I mean, there's probably some shorts off Farming Sim I'm going to pick up at some point, so I probably will need to download the whole lot. I've walked the wrong way here. Didn't follow my own line. Ugh. So, rods and reinforced plate, that's what we need. Not now. So, just having conversations in the room at the same time. Right, if I remember rightly, this one should have rods in it. Oh, look at all that. Plenty of rods. And that's the modular frames. Reinforced plate. Just wondering whether we... no, I'll leave it going. I was going to say, can we stop the modular frame for a while? Because I've not used any of that yet. But we'll leave it for now. Right, let's go and see how the concrete's doing and whether I can just switch that off for a while. I've got another 239, yeah, so turn that off. Gives me a little bit of leeway on the power. Got any biscuits? I'm kind of hungry. I think by the time I got them to Unopus, they'd be a bit soft. It's a long way to travel. Right, got rods, got plates, got standard plates. Right, I think we're good. Famous last words. I did get a trophy on Ark today. I don't know whether you saw it pop up when you were watching it. But I've now collected 10% of the explorer notes on the island. Which in some ways is that all. But the benefit they give you, it's like, good, there's plenty left for me to find. And if you came, I'd introduce you to American biscuits. Let's not start a big food conversation. There's always a lot of confusion with what we call things. I know there's with gravy. Yeah, I read some books by an American author who talked about biscuits with gravy, which sounded really odd, but yeah, it's clearly an American thing. I wouldn't put gravy anywhere near a biscuit. So how would you describe American biscuits? Our biscuits I cook, yes. Right, let's see if we can get these conveyor belts heading in the right direction. Conveyor belt. Let's try and take it under here. Like that. And then take it up the hill. We take it towards the other one. We know we're in the right general area. I'm going to have our player was in the way. Thought he was about to tell me that I was out of materials already. Come on. Try not to create any clipping issues if we can avoid it. Oh, missing materials. I haven't got enough iron plate. Oh, you're joking. Ah, right. Or biscuits are kind of dense, soft, crumbly bread. Okay. Yeah, definitely not what we'd call a biscuit. Right. Have I got enough for another coal-powered generator? No. Biomass burner? No, because I've burnt through all the iron plate. So we need a lot of iron plate and we need some copper wire. And you're right, no, because I'm definitely getting my steps in on the game doing all this. Hopefully 4 coal factories should keep me going a while. When you have time, Google American biscuits and gravy. Okay. Yeah, I can't think of anything in the UK which would resemble a soft, crumbly bread to compare it to. So it's hard to imagine exactly what that's like. But yeah, so a lot of biscuits are, yeah, what you'd refer to as a cookie. They're not all, but a lot of them. Right, here we go, back at base again. Really find time to visit the US. It would probably blow your mind. Yeah, probably would. But as you know, Nopers, I have a fear of flying. It took me all the time to get on a helicopter. Never mind a plane to go halfway around the world. So I mean, I would love to come over to the States. There are certain areas I would like to see. Would love to visit New Orleans, but I just don't see that happening anytime soon, as much as maybe I'd like it to. I think the first overseas trip I might be doing would be possibly Iceland. It's a lot nearer, not quite so long as a flight. See how I get on with that one first. Right, how much do I need? 25. So this won't take very long. There we go. There's plenty of that. We've got plenty of plates now. We've still got plenty of rods, plenty of concrete, plenty of cable. I think we're good. I'm sure I've said that before. Yeah, I think we're good. And then we can look at completing this sync bonus program. What we got here? Raw quartz. So we have got a lot of minerals around that are quite close to us. So when we get to these higher levels, hopefully we'll be okay. So make our way back down to the coal generators. I feel like I've spent 2 streams now just going to and from the coal area, trying to get us the power upgrade we need. I want to go to the Isle of Man and Australia. Okay. Any particular reason for the Isle of Man? I mean, my guess would be possibly motorbikes for Isle of Man. It's a bit of a random location. It's the bot doing its job. I want to see the motorcycle. I thought, yeah. Yeah, it's probably what Isle of Man is most famous for. It's the Isle of Man TT. I think that would be a fun holiday. Yeah, Australia, New Zealand, yeah, beautiful country. Countries, I should say. It would be nice to see. I'd love to go and see the locations where they filmed Lord of the Rings. That'd be really nice. I'm not so sure about all of the spiders and everything else that you get in Australia. That would put me off somewhat. Right. Yeah, let's do the conveyor belt first. Because without the conveyor belt, nothing's going to run. Try and bring it over this hill. Come this way a little bit. Right, where are we? Just over here. Might be able to take that all the way in this time. Oh, I'll play in the way. It's alright. Where's my second thing here? Belt too long. So get it to there. I guess we're going to have all sorts of clipping issues, but I just need it to work. So, oh come on, they're only as big as footballs. Yeah. It's bad enough the spiders we get in this country without going to extra large ones in Australia. So. Have I got anything on me to burn for make biomass? No. Oh joy. Well, at least we've got some vegetation here, so let me just gather a batch load of leaves. I need a whole big stack. I have to make sure everything is organised before I switch everything on. I won't have long to flick the power over. So let's see if I can build the biomass here. Big hairy footballs, yeah. Not something I want to contend with. Right, so let's build that there. Power line from here into there. No, that's not right. Let's delete that. I'm going to have to make a power pole here. Then put a power line in from here to here. Here to here. Here to my coal. So that will kickstart the process. This will then take over, and this can be removed. That's going to work. We've got some tarantulas here out west, almost as big as your hand. Yeah, you put them off a visit to the States now as well then. Don't want spiders that big. Mrs. Fluky did once hold a tarantula in an attempt to get over her fear. Didn't particularly work. Right, if I just double check, where does that go? That goes into there. I pull a power lead off here. Just stay east of Texas and you'll be okay. Okay. Oh, what? I haven't got enough wire to make the power. Oh, come on. So we've run out of wire to make all the wires necessary. I only need to take it from there down to there and then spur one off onto the miner. We have gators here, yeah. Right, so there's my nearest power point. I don't think I'm going to have enough to take a line from here either, am I? There. Ooh, yes. Okay, so only when we need to make posts that we've got an issue. That didn't start running. Turn off. It did start running. I'm really concerned about blowing a fuse, and that's going to really cause me an issue if I do. Right, so I need some wire just to connect this power here down to my other coal generator here. And then we're good, I think. So, fingers crossed. If I go and get some more wire, we can get this finished pretty shortly. So, we're into the final hour. So, for those that have been here and spent some of the day with me, thank you very much. Those who have been on my stream for quite a lot of the day, thank you very much. I will load up the stats in a minute and see if we've had any new subscribers today. Not sure whether we have or not. We have had some new faces in, which is always good news. I've already been told we've got some people who've joined the Discord channel. Yeah, every time I hear Mrs. Plays say, "Hey Blade," I worry about blowing a fuse too. I know that my power consumption is so close to my maximum that I'm being very, very careful about what I switch on when. Which is why I switched off the concrete, just to give me a little bit of leeway. Alright, back to base again. Ugh. Let's hope this time is the last time we have to go back and forth to the coal for a while. Still not sure we're going to have enough of the reinforced plate yet. I'm going to take a look. No, wrong one. Nope. Another 8. So still another 5 short. There has to be coal close to you. Use your scanner. Okay. It will take an age to ping. It's all so far away. So that's the closest. But that's on top of a cliff, so I couldn't get to it. And then there's that one, which is 1,200 meters away, so just over a kilometer. So yeah, I wish there was an easier solution, but there wasn't, unfortunately. Right, do I even have the means to make any more copper wire? Yes, we do. That's good. Let's hope 16 is going to be enough for now. Or 18 that we've got. Jump pad will get you up there. Yes. I can't look now what the jump pad needs until I've done... oh, I can. So yeah, 50 rotors, 300 plates. That might be the next one we do then, is the jump pad. But I'd still need the water. And look at the map. The nearest water's a long way away as well. So this is where we've got our coal power just here. Or somewhere along this water's edge, I think. It's more or less due north, so it might be along here actually somewhere. Explore to the west. Let's just bring that back up. So west initially we've got this big huge chasm. That's where the coal is, on top of that huge pillar there, I believe. And yeah, we've still got this big water source here. This is quite a way down to get close to it, so It's a bit of a struggle where we are. But we are getting there. We are getting there. Can I turn these leaves into biomass? That'll make them last a bit longer. And then solid biofuel. So this is all for our biomass burner to kickstart everything running. Right, so I know I've said this before. Hang on, let me just double check. Yeah, we've got loads of plates. We haven't got the reinforced plate. So I'm still going to have to come back here and put in the fourth one when we need it. I built a bridge to a pillar thing for coal or something. I don't remember exactly. Yeah. As we unlock more things in the game and you get more options, then yeah, that probably becomes something we can look at. The fact we've got coal and water here in plentiful supply, and it's just meant me running a power lead all the way from it back to base, it doesn't make it too bad. If I'd had to run a conveyor all this distance, that would have been frustrating. And welcome into all those that have just joined the stream. Getting a few extra ones coming in now. So this has been a 12-hour stream with 4 different games. We had some Ark this morning, then Flight Simulator and Farming Simulator, and now Satisfactory. So I tried to put something in there for everyone. So I hope you find something you enjoy. All these 4 games I play on my channel on a regular basis. So at least once a week for all 4 games. We've got about 45 minutes left. So what we're hoping to do is get this coal fully organised in that time. Well, I've had fun. Good. Good. It's what we're here for, isn't it? We're here to give people something to watch, something to smile about. We've had 150 views today. It's just ticked up to the 150. Thank you very much. I've not been back and checked how many likes or anything we've had on the stream. I'll have a look at that in a little while. Right, let's put that biofuel in there. That's turned off, so it's not going to start pumping through. 13 likes. Okay, thank you, Consul Corey. And still 103 subs. So no new subs today. It's a bit of a shame, but never mind. We've had fun. No percent CC's 14 likes. Okay. That's either way, it's not bad. A day's streaming. I enjoy what I do, so don't worry too much about the stats. Is that going to click to there? It is. Right, so that connects to there and then back up into the main power source. We've got the water, we've got the coal, or will have when it powers through. So let me just bump start this. What am I doing? Pressing the wrong buttons, that's what I'm doing. 62. That's going to give us... hang on. Let's power it up straight away. I wasn't expecting that. There must have been enough power in the system to kickstart it going. That was lucky that I didn't blow a fuse elsewhere. So that's the water filled up on that. It uses 45 cubic meters of water per minute. I just don't because I liked it. I'm ready to get back. I haven't even played a game since my last stream. That's tough when you haven't got the time even to play games for yourself. How close are you to being back now? Because I know you're saying you're working on it. So autosave complete. We're not pumping coal in, are we? Ah! Run. Run, run, run. I turn this one off so as not to blow the system, but in doing so, I've not got coal being pumped down into the power station. Hoping first week of September. That's great news. That's great news. Running low on coal, question mark. Only because I forgot to switch it on. So let me just borrow this. Just top it up. Oh, it said Dad's 22 already. Look, this could blow us a fuse. Yeah, that was it. Right. So this line is full, so I can keep borrowing from here. We'll catch up. Just till the coal starts coming down this conveyor. Can't even see it yet. Oh, this is a bit of a panic stations a little bit. So 72 burning 15 a minute is under 5 minutes. Come on, where is it? Oh, here it comes. I think we're good. I think we've cracked it. Here comes the coal. Uh, 4 minutes left on that. We should be okay. Come on. Suddenly this conveyor belt looks incredibly slow. Let's not take a chance. Let's go and grab some more. So back up to 70. Coal's coming around the final bend now. So that's all good. That's all running well. Why did that sound like that just stopped? Oh no, it's still going. Okay, so it just runs when it needs to. It pumps 120 cubic meters per minute. And these all run on 45 each, so doesn't make for good maths. It means you've always got, if you only put 2 on each one, it means you've always got an oversupply. And coal has arrived, coal is going in. There we go. So we've just bumped our power outage up by another 50. We're going to bump it by another 75 soon, as soon as we get the reinforced plate. Let's see if we can't get things moving forwards a bit now. Yeah, so I think one more coal power station will keep us going for quite a while. I've managed to switch off all the biomass burners we've got. Might have to run those at a later point, but for now we don't need them. Which is good, because I didn't want to keep destroying all the vegetation around us, so I'm glad we don't have to keep powering those up. Right then, let's go and see if we can't start organising copper. I need to make those unlock those jump things. It's my next mission. I'm gonna have to try and get some temporary copper line running, I think, because we haven't got any wire. It's really holding us back now. Oops. I've just walked completely the wrong way. It's, oh. There we go. It's one way of getting down. So as soon as we get the enough reinforced plates, we can go and put in a fourth coal mine. That won't be too problematic. It's always the first one that's the issue. Right. Here's our entire factory at the moment. We've put this on hold. Let me destroy that section of conveyor and that bit. Right, here's my thinking. If we reconnect that one, get rid of that as well. I'm going to need a smelter anyway, aren't I? Right, let's do it. Build a temporary line here. What have we got here? So just iron. Yeah. So a temporary production line, smelter. Other way around, please. There we go. There. And then a constructor here. Let's lock the hologram and then try and line them up. That'll do. Conveyor belt from here to here. Right, let's set this to wire, because that's what we need lots of. Set this to copper ingots. So that's that. And then I need to run a conveyor from... Ah, there it is. I couldn't see the end of the line there. Into... Come on. There. And we're going to need to run a power line from up there down here, and hang on, confused myself there. Right, have you got a spare point? You have. Just connect it to here. This bit is all temporary, just because of we're desperate to get this bit running. Why are we not kicking in? Copper ore input. I missed a connection here. Yeah, I have. There we go. So that's going to start producing our copper wire. Rods, we should have lots of iron rods. All the way around the other side of the factory, mind, but we have got iron rods. Plate 23. Yes, we have enough reinforced plate now. And take those rods. So we need 420 wire, and that will do this unlock. So let's just go back to here. This is for the sync bonus program, which gives us lots of unlocks. And so we just need the now 416 copper wire to finish that one. And then we can move on to the one for the jump pads, which will give us an option to get to the higher levels of our factory when we build it. So that's 300 plates and 50 rotors, 150 cable. So that's going to take us a little while to do. Let's go and have a look at how we're doing on those. So the basic plate is here. More than enough. Rotors are here, more than enough. Now we've got the factory automated and working, with the exception of reinforced plates. Bear 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. We've got national alert alarms going off again. That was what that beeping was. So yeah, we've got enough rotors, we've got enough plates. And the other thing was cable, which we can switch this production to as soon as we've got the copper wire. I'm going to have to manually empty this because I've not got a storage in here. I'm not going to build a storage just for that right now. This will be going on the second floor of the factory, all of this. That's the ultimate plan. So floor 2 is all going to be copper and concrete. And then if we put a third floor in, that will be whatever comes next, which I know is going to be, well, I've got a good idea, will be steel. So I've already noticed that on the unlocks. So that's going to keep us busy. The wire's being made at quite a decent rate, so this shouldn't take too long. What I could do is just grab some off the conveyor belt and manually do some as well, try and speed this up. As long as I make sure there's enough still going in. Keep that running. Much slower process doing it this way because I've got to do it in stages, which will speed the process along. So it's another 26 we're going to make up there. So Nopers, when you go back to going live in September, what's going to be your first game you do on a stream? I'm guessing Ark, but there's been obviously a lot of new games come out that people are playing. So what's going to be your first go-to? Probably Ark. Okay, yeah. Yeah, best to go with your favourite games. I could just right now bounce up there, but I have to run around at the moment. So copper is all the way down there somewhere. Whilst this line is very full, let's go and grab loads off here. It'll soon fill itself back up. See the issues we've had in getting the resources where we need it. I've got some other games I'd like to start, but most of my subs are from Ark, so kind of what they expect. Yeah, that's does become a challenge when you try and change up what you're playing. Existing subscribers might not like it. I know I've changed mine up a couple of times, changed what games I'm playing. And I have noticed some days we'll lose a subscriber or two, and then we'll pick new ones up. So it's, yeah, it's tough work. But yeah, if you're playing a game you enjoy anyway, you know, it does make streaming it much easier. And with your knowledge of the game as well, it makes it a good watch for people. So, just try to boost this along a little bit. It's not what I wanted to do. Let's go down to wire. So where are we at on time? 11 hours and 40 minutes into the stream. So 20 minutes to go. Arc is my cornerstone. I sprinkle in other games to make sure I don't burn out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's that. So 114 needed. You must be nearly there. Must be nearly there. Come on. As if I say I need 114 and I'm going to say we're nearly there and it's on 112. It's crazy. There we go. Let's launch this pod.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal,
I want to start Stalker 2, but I still need to finish God of War.
Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go Awesome.
Okay, so that's that bit of information finished. Let's try and... I can't do it for another 4 minutes. So lots of cable, lots of rotors and lots of plates. Let's go and get everything collected. In appreciation, we'll throw you a pizza party while we get richer. You've got to love the sarcasm in these games. It is very good. Transfer those across. And it's really nice. I'm not hearing it blowing a fuse and everything grinding to a halt today, which is very nice. Really should have switched you over from wire to cable. Oh, hang on. Cable needs wire. It's going to slow me down. So let's take that out. Let's leave the copper building up. How much wire did we need? Cable we need 150. 2 wire to make a cable, so we're going to need about 300 wire, and then we can do this one really quickly. So yeah, automating these systems is challenging. See if I can't boost it up a bit more. by taking some of this off. Let a few go through each time and then just pick some more off. See if we can't do some manual wire production. Right, that'll do. So obviously, eventually I want to have all of these things fully automated, so we don't have to wait for things at all. Now that iron's done, I feel like we're getting somewhere. Some of the more advanced ones are a bit slow to make, like the smart plate and stuff like that. But it is in production, so you know it's moving forwards. So make another batch of wire. I am starting to feel the effects now of the 12-hour stream. Let's make up cable while we can. That's the pod coming back. So we're able to put start putting these new items in it very shortly. So we've got 90, so we need 110, which is 220. I only got 72. Yeah, I only got 76 at the moment. So let's put the other items in though, so we don't risk losing them. Oh, waiting for resource. There we go. That one. That one. Sorry, it's another 60 we need. So that's only 120. So almost there. As soon as I get to 120, we'll switch it off, take out the resources. And then flick that over. So nearly there, 116, 118, and kill that for a second. Let's remove that, change the recipe to cable, put those in, and start it up again. So now those copper ingots will just sit there. So this cable is done. We'll unlock the jump pads and see what they need to be made, and see how much fun they're going to be trying to get to the right location. So, but we've made a lot of progress today. A factory that is running and running quite well. That's okay, let's just run along the back and see what we've got in our storage chests. So we have still 240 plate, 110 rotors, 30 smart plate, 6 reinforced plate, which we've been using lots of, 32 modular frames, approaching 600 rods, and if I can get in here, about 3,000 screws. So we need screws for anything. We've probably got screws enough to do it. Come on, let me get back out. I'm gonna have to walk all the way around. Heck yeah, great job. Thank you, Nopers. It's taken a lot of organising, a lot more than what I anticipated when I first started playing the game. So that cable's done. That's just on standby now. Let's drop those in. And that's the jump pads as well.
Milestone reached. The Fix-It jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed. Individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
Excess resource, fear not. Also turns any and all useful parts into research data as fast as you can supply them. Participant pioneers will be compensated with coupons that can be spent at the shop. Okay. So I think the shop is what we want first. So we need some more cables, so that means more wire. So let's just switch this back over to wire. Off it goes. Place it next to that mountain and say whee. So what do I need for the shop? Let's have a look. Screws, and we know we've got loads of those. Just did a head count, about 3,000 of them. So screws are probably one thing I can put in the excess resources, the way it's looking at the moment. Just take a stack. More than what we need. Just taking the whole stack saves me messing about trying to split it down. Let's just shut that down. Take those out, take those out. Switch to cable and put those back in. Turn it back on again. So that's running at complete capacity. You can feed conveyor to the resource bins. Yeah, so all of these come from the other end. 1 second. All of these are all feeding into the resource bins. I'm not having to do it manually. So everything's running nicely. 1 second. So where we get the sink resource, we'll have to see where we're going to put it. Mrs. Fluke says she put hers next to a miner and just fed it with the excess mined items. We will see what we do with it when we get to that point. Right. So take that out. You can change it back to wire. Just keep that going. Freighter re-entry. So that's done. So let's start with the awesome shop. I'm sure we've already got some coupons that we achieved earlier in the game. I think that's going to look quite nice just there. Let me just half nudge. There we go. Awesome shop. Let's just build that there. So let's have a look. Oh no, we haven't got any coupons. I thought we'd gained some earlier. So you got a factory cart. You've got music. Trophies. Okay, so they're all the Fix-It specials. If I click over to management, conveyor wall with a hole. Conveyor ceiling mounts, they might come in useful. Power outlets on the walls. Pipeline wall attachments. Pipeline floor hole. Okay. So all sorts of stuff we can get. Lighting, boxes, customizer, foundations, walls of all different natures. Factory ladder, that's the one we're going to be needing. It needs 3 tokens, so that's not too bad. Shouldn't take us too long to get 3 tokens, I don't think.